Here in lesson 39, Revelation, the most exciting action-packed book of the Bible. So now in verse 8, the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. So now we have the fourth angel. We think it's been bad now. Wait, it's getting worse. He comes out and he pours his vial out, and men are scorched with fire, with heat, tremendous heat. We think it's been hot now. We haven't experienced anything like it's going to be during that tribulation period. So where did the fourth angel pour out his vial? On the sun. Who's in control of this universe? God is. He determines what's going on. Alright, verse 9. And the men were scorched with great heat, and blasphemed the name of God, which had power over these plagues, and they repented not to give him glory. Man, you'd think they'd repent by now. Well, look at what's going on today. We've had disaster after disaster, and does anybody repent of it? Even God's people will hardly repent. They'll come to church for a little bit, and when it gets over with, then they're back out living how they want to live and ignore God in the things. And so this is where they blaspheme the name of God. So question 2, the people were scorched with great heat. Did the people repent? No. You got a record of it all the way through. Revelation 16:10, and the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongues for pain. Now that's part of darkness. Now one of the things that our scientists was afraid of when we started exploring space and getting men up into space, they knew when they got out there, certain areas that wouldn't have any light. And how dark would it be, and would they be able to have light in the capsule that they had, or whatever else that was involved in? This was a great concern on their part, because they know with experience with miners who go under the earth in these mines that are deep, if their electricity goes out, not only do you not have any ventilation, but if there's no light, and they stay down there with no light at all, they go insane. They gnaw their tongues. You cannot see your hand in front of your face. You can't see anything. How many times have you bitten your lip and bitten inside your mouth when you can see good? Think about in total darkness. And that is there. It's a terrible, terrible time on this. And so now, the fifth angel pours out his vial on the seat of the beast. The beast is trying to be like God, and he's light. It proves that he's not. And you've got darkness that covers, and they gnaw their tongues for pain. So where did the fifth angel pour out his vial? On the seat of the beast.
So this is more than one beast.
No, that's the seat of the beast that's not reference to the Antichrist, the first beast. You've got two beasts that when it talks about the beast on the earth. Now you've got 4 beasts in heaven. That's a different thing. There's the 4 creatures, but this is talking about those on the earth. You've got the dragon. That's the devil. His son is the first beast, and then you got the second beast, which is the false prophet. That's the satanic trinity. And they're ruling during this 7-year period, and God is bringing judgment upon it. So whose kingdom was full of darkness? The beast, the Antichrist. And the people, all right, they gnawed their tongues for pain. You ready to go through that? We get a reality of this now. In the old times, and I noticed in the early part of the ministry, the main emphasis was upon painting a picture how horrible, how terrible hell is. And you don't want anybody to go to hell. Now, these people that are going through this, it can happen today. It could start tomorrow. If the rapture happens now, your friends, your neighbors, your family's going through that. When you see how terrible this is, quit playing church and get down to business and witness it. They don't need to know about hell. They need to know about what they're going through there. Of course, they need to know about hell, but this even has a greater, I think, impact on them. Most of them afraid, well, I'm not going to hell, but everybody's going through this that's not saved. So it's going to be left during that time. So now in verse 11, and they blasphemed the God of heaven because of the pains or sores and repented not of their deeds. So did the people repent? No.